Hi, I'm Carmen O'Neill, and this is my story of hope. I was brought up in a Christian home. We went to church every day. I had an amazing childhood. I had both my parents for a while. My dad passed away when I was a freshman in high school. But they were amazing, faith-filled parents. I have 5 brothers, also very faith-filled brothers. Graduated from high school and went to play basketball on a college scholarship and thought I was living my best life. Turned out it was not my best life. It was probably the worst decision-making period of my life. Just started making some bad choices, and at 21 I ended up pregnant. After weighing all the options, we decided to give my baby up for adoption. It was a closed adoption. And for several reasons, I did not go back and finish my senior year of basketball, so I also gave up my scholarship at that point. It was the hardest decision that I've ever made. There's no way that I could have taken care of him, provided the life he deserved, but there was no real relationship with Jesus at that point. I was just going to church to check off a box, basically. I had a lot of shame and a lot of guilt for a long, long time. And I told some of my very closest friends, but other than that, I was very ashamed of what I had done, of the getting pregnant part, not of the adoption or any of that. It was just the being pregnant out of wedlock. It was very shameful for me. So it was a closed adoption. I did get to choose the parents, so I chose parents that were had a strong Christian faith, and they also had another older little girl, and so that's kind of for a while where my story ended. I got married later in 2002. I had another baby with my husband. When it was time to have him, I was going to be induced, and my doctor said I could choose from 3 dates. One of those dates was the same day my first son was born. We talked about it. He said he thought that it would be a great kind of full circle moment for me. So I chose to have my son Brock on the same day as my first son. They named him Joey. So that was kind of, made that day not so sad anymore, but I still kind of had a hole in my heart. Through all the years, it just kind of left a hole in my heart of I'm never going to get to meet him. I'm never going to get to see him, see what his life was like, see if he had a good life like I wanted him to. And I always prayed and always hoped that maybe when he turned 18, he would want to find me. And then 18 came and went. And I thought, okay, well, maybe the norm is 21. And so 21 came and went, and at 25, I thought maybe this is it. And that came and went, and I thought, okay, it's just not going to happen. I had to I gave up hope of that ever happening and had to learn to deal with it. And that was the decision I made, and that was his choice to make, whether he wanted to meet me or not. Then for Christmas 2021, my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, gave everybody in our family Ancestry.com kits. And I thought, okay, this will be cool to see what my heritage is. I never in a million years thought anything about finding my son. It's about a year and a half later, May of last year, 2023, I got an email from Ancestry saying I had a match. So after waiting a couple weeks, thinking he probably got the same email and I was going to let him be the first, I didn't hear anything, and then I just couldn't wait anymore. So I sent an email to him through Ancestry. About a week later, got a response from him. We texted and talked for about 3 or 4 months. And then September of last year, we went up. He lives in the Dallas area, so we went up. My husband, I have 2 boys now, and met him. He's married, has an amazing wife. Got to meet his parents and his sister. Got to see and hear about his life. And it has truly been one of the best years of my life. And I realized through it all that God was in every moment. Even when I was stupid and made the mistakes I did, he turned those mistakes into good. So God was in every moment and every step of the way. My family, my husband, my boys absolutely love him and his wife and his family. We get to see each other about once a month, sometimes more than that. And we have a really great relationship. It not only filled that hole, but it's just overflowing with the love and these amazing people that I've got to meet because of it all. So I just think that I have to continue to listen to that voice, because he truly has been, like, everything in my life. He's been, looking back, I can see now, he's been there.